Hello friends, welcome once again. In this video, we will discuss the unsaturated acid, but the main focus on this video is on alpha beta unsaturated carboxylic acid. It means that the COOH group it is attached to the alkynyl fragment, that is carbon double bond carbon type of fragment is directly attached with the carboxyl group. So alpha beta unsaturated acids such as acrylic acid, its methods of formation and the chemical reaction we will discuss in this video at the beginning, and along with this we will see cinnamic acid, methods of formation and the reaction of cinnamic acid. Now the example of this alpha beta unsaturated acid other than acrylic and cinnamic acid I have written here a protonic acid. The acrylic acid is the simplest alpha beta unsaturated acid where the CH2 double bond CH is directly attached with the COH group. But in the protonic acid, the one of the hydrogen from this acrylic acid is replaced by CH3. So there is a CH3CH double bond CH COH. And in the cinnamic acid, one of the hydrogen group is replaced by the phenyl ring. It is called as a cinnamic acid. So in this lecture, we will focus on the alpha beta unsaturated acid and their methods of formation along with the chemical reaction. So we will begin with the acrylic acid. Acrylic acid. The IUPAC name for acrylic acid is propanoic acid, CH2 double bond CH COOH. The methods of formation and the chemical reaction of acrylic acid, they are summarized here. Let's see the explanation of methods of formation. In the methods of formation, we will discuss two methods. That is formation of acrylic acid from acrolein or acrylaldehyde. Here, there is a presence of CHO group which is converted into the COOH. The CH2 double bond CH is same as that of the acrylic acid. For that purpose, in case of acrolein, we have to use a Tollens reagent, that is ammoniacal solution of silver nitrate. It will causes the oxidation of CHO group into the COOH group and we get here acrylic acid as a product. This is the first method, that is oxidation of acrolein into the acrylic acid. Now see the second method. Here a 3-hydroxypropanoic acid. It will form a acrylic acid. Now see the difference between acrylic acid and this hydroxypropanoic acid. The difference is of OH group and one hydrogen. So we have to remove this OH and hydrogen as a H2O. That's why when this 3-hydroxypropanoic acid is heated in presence of NaOH, aqueous NaOH, there is a elimination reaction that is called as a dehydration, and upon dehydration it will form acrylic acid. The hydrogen from this carbon and OH from this carbon, they are eliminated as a water molecule, and here we get the formation of acrylic acid. So by using two methods, either from acrolein or from 3-hydroxypropanoic acid, we get a acrylic acid. Now see the chemical reaction of acrylic acid. Here we will discuss only two chemical reactions. One of them is a reduction reaction. Reduction is nothing but the addition of hydrogen. So in this case, when the sodium ethanol combination is used and the acrylic acid is treated with this combination, then this acrylic acid is converted into the propanoic acid. There is a simple addition of two hydrogen across this double bond. So here we get CH3CH2COH. The Ethanol will react with the sodium to liberate the hydrogen, which is going to add across this double bond. This is the first method or first chemical reaction of acrylic acid. Then the second reaction is acrylic acid is converted into the 2-hydroxypropanoic acid by treating with the water in presence of HgSO4 or H2SO4. It is called as a hydration reaction. But this hydration reaction occurs via anti-Markovnikov rule. How? Look here. The water molecule, it will give H plus and OH minus ion. And we know that the addition reaction across carbon double bond carbon always occurs according to the Markovnikov rule. As per the Markovnikov rule, suppose this type of structure is present, that is CH2 double bond CH, then the positive part of the addendum, that is the reagent which is going to add, it will combine with the carbon having more number of hydrogen, and the negative part is going to add with the carbon having less number of hydrogen. This is the Markovnikov rule. But in this case, what happens? The H plus ion and OH minus ion from the water, they add in a such a way that this OH group, it will attach to the CH2 group. It is opposite to the Markovnikov rule. Here, look, OH group is going to attach to the CH, but here the OH group is going to attach to the CH2, and this H is going to add at the CH, so that we get a OH CH2 CH2 COH. Why it is so? Because there is a presence of a COOH group in this compound. So because of the presence of COOH group, we get here anti-Markovnikov addition to get a 2-hydroxypropanoic acid as a product. These are the chemical reaction of acrylic acid. Now we will see the second unsaturated acid, that is a cinnamic acid. Cinnamic acid. The structure for cinnamic acid is that C6H5 single bond CH, double bond CH, and which is attached to the carboxyl group. The name is beta phenyl acrylic acid. Why? Because this is the alpha carbon, it is the beta carbon, and when we number this carbon, it is the first carbon, second carbon, and third carbon. So the IUPAC name for this cinnamic acid is 3-phenyl. At the third carbon, phenyl group is attached. Number of carbons are 3, and double bond is there. So propenoic acid, a 3-phenyl propenoic acid. Now the cinnamic acid is having a 2 isomers. That is, first one is the cis. Why cis? The hydrogen and hydrogen, they are on the same side. And the second one is the trans. Hydrogen, they are on a opposite side. Now this cis isomer, it is generally considered as a cinnamic acid, whereas a trans isomer, it is nothing but the allocinnamic acid. So in this lecture, we will discuss the method of formation of cinnamic acid and the reaction of cinnamic acid. See, the first method of formation of cinnamic acid, it is from benzaldehyde and diethyl malonate. It is the famous Novanjal condensation reaction, which is frequently used in the organic synthesis and organic chemistry to synthesize a number of heterocyclic compounds as well as number of drugs, number of medicine. So it is having a pharmaceutical value. So this reaction is having two reactants, that is benzaldehyde and diethyl malonate, whereas the catalyst is here a base, that is pyridine. Now see, the benzaldehyde, when it is treated with the diethyl malonate, it gives alpha beta unsaturated diester. The Novanjal condensation, it is having a statement in which a carbonyl group when it is treated with active methylene compound gives alpha beta unsaturated compound. This is the statement of Nonangel condensation. Look here, the carbonyl group is here, a benzaldehyde, that is CHO group is there, active methylene compound is diethyl malonate. Then what is meant by active methylene compound, or what is the function of this diethyl malonate? Look carefully. The CH2 group is sandwiched between two ester group, or it is present in between two ester group. Diethyl malonate, which is having a CH2 group in between two ester group. I will write the structure of diethyl malonate, that is a CH and here CH, then a COO C2H5. Here I will write a COO C2H5. Now the ester group, they withdraw the electron from this bond towards itself. So this carbon, it will withdraw the electron from this bond toward itself. It causes the weakening of carbon hydrogen bond. So this hydrogen, they are attached to the carbon and they become a acidic one. So this type of compound, they are called as a active methylene compound, because the electron withdrawing group which are attached to the carbon activate this hydrogen, and when this active methylene compound is treated with the base, then base abstract this hydrogen and there is a formation of negative charge on the carbon. So it will causes the formation of carbanion, and this carbanion will attack the carbonyl carbon of the benzaldehyde and it will give a alpha beta unsaturated diester. In this reaction, we have to keep in mind the hydrogen which are attached to the carbon and the oxygen of the benzaldehyde, they are removed as a water molecule, and this carbon is going to join with the carbon of diethyl malonate and it will form a carbon double bond carbon, that is alpha beta unsaturated diester. This is the Nonangel condensation reaction. In the second step, this diester, when it is hydrolyzed in presence of KOH and HCl, look the change where it occurs. The OC2H5 group or OC2H5 group, it is changed into the OH and OH. It is called as a hydrolysis of ester in presence of KOH and HCl. So it is alpha beta unsaturated diacid. Now when this diacid is heated, the CO2 group from one of the carboxyl group is removed. That is, suppose this CO2 it is removed, then this hydrogen it will going to attach to this carbon and it will form the CH double bond CH COH, that is cinnamic acid. In this way, by using Nonangel condensation, benzaldehyde and diethyl malonate gives cinnamic acid via formation of alpha beta unsaturated diester, then diacid, and finally a cinnamic acid. The second method, which is used for the preparation of cinnamic acid, it is from benzaldehyde and acetic anhydride. It is once again a famous Perkin reaction. But here we will write a reaction of benzaldehyde and acetic acid and the direct product, that is cinnamic acid. We will not going through a mechanism how the cinnamic acid is formed by Perkin reaction. So let's see here. A benzaldehyde, when it is heated with the acetic anhydride in presence of sodium acetate as a base, then there is a formation of cinnamic acid. Look here, the oxygen from benzaldehyde and the hydrogen, that is two hydrogen from this CH3 group, they are combined together and water molecule is eliminated, and this acetic anhydride will join the carbon of benzaldehyde. Then in the next step, acetic acid is eliminated and we get a cinnamic acid. So we have to keep in mind benzaldehyde plus acetic anhydride in presence of sodium acetate gives cinnamic acid. So by using Normandiel condensation as well as Perkin reaction, one can prepare a cinnamic acid. Now, the last point in this video, it is the chemical reactions of cinnamic acids. Here we will discuss only two chemical reaction of the cinnamic acid. First one is the bromination, and in the organic spotting it is useful to check whether the cinnamic acid is present or not among the various carboxylic acid. The bromination reaction in which the bromine is treated with the cinnamic acid, then the addition reaction occurs where the two Br molecule they are going to add across this double bond to form a dibromocinnamic acid, and the color change is observed which indicate the presence of unsaturation in the organic spotting. So it is useful in the compound detection. The cinnamic acid, when it is treated with the bromine, it gives a dibromocinnamic acid as a product. And the second reaction is the oxidation. When cinnamic acid is oxidized, then the CH double bond CH COH, this side chain is changed to the CHO, it is the oxidation, and in the second step this CHO group also going to change into the COH. Further oxidation causes the formation of benzoic acid. Therefore, the bromination of cinnamic acid form a dibromocinnamic acid, whereas the oxidation of cinnamic acid gave a benzaldehyde which further undergo oxidation to form a benzoic acid. Only the side chain it will change to CHO and CHO change to COOH. So in this way we have seen short information about the unsaturated acid, that is acrylic acid and the cinnamic acid. In the next video we will see the dicarboxylic acids.